Shalom, beloved. Shalom, shalom. Give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. We will go ahead and play this video.
Well, welcome to today's talk, Thursday, the 12th of January. Now, there's a new COVID variant around, XBB 1.5. And basically, I've concluded that we're pretty well all of us are going to be infected with it, or at least certainly exposed to it in the next few months. The good news is I'm not particularly worried about it. So let's look at it now. Now, if we start off with the American data from the CDC, we see that the BA5 has gradually gone down. One we thought was so transmissible originally. That's been outcompeted by these BQ1 and BQ11 variants, so the BQ1 variant and its subvariant BQ11. But now XB15 is really starting to take off. And the growth advantage here is about 40% over BQ1. So it's reproducing much more quickly and spreading much more quickly. And it's going to become the predominant variant, and we're all going to be exposed to it. But let's look at the detail now. So this is from Dr. Gia, the White House coordinator, COVID-19 coordinator. And he actually says the spread of XBB 1.5 is stunning, direct quote. And 80% of Americans who've already been infected are likely to catch it again. So whether you've been vaccinated, whether you've had COVID before, you're probably going to catch XBB 1.5, 80% of Americans. The vast majority, the overwhelming majority, is going to be a very mild, common cold type illness. So for the vast majority of people, it's not a great deal of concern, but I'm just reporting it because it's almost certainly going to happen. Now, this is, Dr. Jug goes on then to give quite a lot of other advice, which I'm not allowed to disagree with, but I'm under no obligation to repeat either. So we'll move straight on to Dr. Paula Cannon, British doctor, working in the States, virologist, Southern California. Again, talking about XBB 1.5, it's crazy infectious. So very, very, very infectious. All the things that have protected you in the past couple of years, are they still going to work? I don't think are going to protect you against this new crop of variants, especially this XBB 1.5. It's just so transmissible. Essentially, everyone in the country is at risk of infection now, and as we've said, probably 80% of Americans are scheduled for infection pretty soon. And if you're in the UK, don't worry, we're not too far behind. We'll have a very similar looking picture to this really quite soon. We haven't got it yet, but we'll have it fairly soon. Even if you're super careful, up to date on vaccines, or have caught it before, you're still going to get it again. But for the vast majority of us, as we've said, it should be very, very mild. The numbers of severe infections and deaths remain relatively low, despite high levels of infection. So the official guideline from the CDC and from the White House is avoid getting infected. However, if you do get infected, and it's going to be pretty well impossible to avoid it, that's going to stimulate your mucosal compartment immunity, your natural immunity, and that's the upside of this. So the White House and the CDC are advising against catching it, but it's going to be inevitable, and that will increase your levels of immunity, which is the good side of this situation. US variant population proportions at the moment. So like the UK, BQ11 is still the main one. Then XBB 1.5 is the next one. This is going to replace this. So this one is going to be on the way down. This one's going to be on the way up, very much so. Likewise, BQ1, which is still quite prevalent in the States, is going to go down. XBB is probably going to go down because it's outcompeted by its subvariant XBB 1.5, and BA5 and BA, the original Omicron one's going down. They'll be fully replaced, as we see in the graphic there. They're virtually out already, and there's lots of other minor variants that do crop up that aren't of too much significance. Now, how does this compare to the UK data? And the UK data gives us some quite detailed additional information. If you want that, I'll give you that now. UK Health Security Agency, technical briefing 49 just released yesterday. So currently there's a very high incidence of COVID in the UK. It's 1 in 20 people. 4.5% of the population in England have COVID. This was as of about 10 days ago. So 4.5% of the population have COVID now. This is how common this is. We are well into this period of endemicity at the moment. Now, the primary lineage in the UK is BQ1. So it's a bit like the situation in the United States. Although in the United States, as we see, the XBB 1.5 has grown quicker. In the UK, we're kind of about here now for the XBB, but it's going to grow really quite dramatic.
Anyway, so what they are doing, beloved, their stuff, it's not working. It's not working. So what they said, you know what? Let me let this few stuff playing, and then I will just go ahead and talk a little.
Particularly quickly. Now, hospitalizations with the BQ1, which is the main strain.
There you go.
Lisa Marie Presley, the only child of Elvis, dead at 54. Her mother, Priscilla, confirming the news. It is with a heavy heart that I must share the devastating news that my beautiful daughter, Lisa Marie, has left us. She was rushed to the hospital earlier today after possibly going into cardiac arrest at a Los Angeles home, according to TMZ. She was last seen publicly just days ago with her mother at the Golden Globe Awards.
Tonight will be a wonderful night for Elvis.
Yes, I hope so. Lisa Marie Presley was born in Memphis, Tennessee in 1968. Her parents divorced when she was 4. She was 9 years old when her father died.
She was 9 years old when her father died. She died 54 years old. She was 9 years old when her father died, or when her father divorced. Is that what that is? When her father died, and she died 54 years old. I'm not making this up, man. I'm not making this up. There is an unknown plague. In fact, well, we're well aware of what this thing is. It's been there for a while now. They keep trying to change and lie to the people because what they are calling CV, that's not what that is. They don't know what it is. Even the people that were friends with Jabba Jah and Jabba the Hutt, they are still can't catch whatever that thing is out there. That is because it is not the thing that the scientists told, the doctors told them it is. See, this thing is divine. A lot of our people had it, still theirs. But this strain and this destruction that is coming upon those people, it is something that the equipment cannot detect. Okay. I believe concerning Mary Presley, Mary Elvis. She had a son who was 27 years old when he died 988. Okay. The son died 988 when he was 27 years old. Number 9, destruction for them. That was last year. Oh, last year, her son died 988. The father, she was 9. Now she's 54. And now, beloved, you see, brethren. You see the price that you pay for this blessing you shortly enjoy. You see what happened when you go joining onto the quote unquote 83. You see what happened when Elvis swagger jacked our people. You see what happened when he made the deal. He died really young. What age this fellow Elvis? Elvis wasn't even 50 years old when he was gone. Okay, Elvis wasn't 50, was he? Not quite sure, but this is what happened when you take the bag. All your family. People think like when they take the bag, it's just them only. Yeah, he was 45 years old. He wasn't 50. Elvis was he died young man, very young. You know, 44, 45. You're in your 40s. You're in your prime. You die young. Yeah, die young, man. 42, 41, whatever he was. I knew he wasn't 50. And now all your family followed through. All of them are gone. A terrible thing, Bridget. A terrible things. Terrible, terrible things. You see, there is no way around this. Shalom, beloved. Shalom. There is no way around this. No matter what they do, no matter what they attempted to do, it won't work. And guess what? Every time you fought against this, every time you keep the truth from the people, more and more hell are coming. We haven't even begun our 40-day fast, man. Brethren, we have not even commencing our 40-day fast. Now, you may find anytime we step into another new territory, so to speak, we have a new information coming up. Some of our nation are now just get into the zodiac. Oh yeah, somebody told me Alabama is pretty much done. I haven't checked what happened over there. Somebody texts me and say Alabama is the Alabama is. I don't know what happened over there. Okay, is it a flood? Is it some kind of tornadoes? In fact, I've been doing a bunch of other things that has nothing to do with this. But I've been tornadoes. I've been studying folklore and literature of certain country that, for some reason, it's been like months now. These people are in my mind. I've been studying heavy what they've been doing. Tornadoes. All right then. Alabama got hit pretty bad. I'm gonna look at it, and maybe later we're going to do a little talk about that. Beloved, this thing will not stop. It won't stop. It's not something those people can just avoid. You are getting hit by water, cyclones, hurricane, and West Coast California, so to speak. You are getting hit by this wave of this thing. You have no idea what it is, and a bunch of people are just dropping like flies. Alabama is getting hit. The winter is drastically regime from December 21st to December 30th or December 31st. You lost the Benedict, the Pope, the true Pope. He's done. All of those things are happening, and you think for some reason when 2023 hitting in your union in your new year, everything's going to come back to normal. 45 tornadoes. That's no joke, man. 45 tornadoes. You see, you people cannot get out of this. It's just impossible. And you are not going to come over here and try to tell us that you are doing this or the elites are doing that. You can't. And you won't. I just wanted to double check. I don't know. I'm just saying this. I have received certain people say their job actually closed certain door because certain people have bought certain stuff in there. Anybody experience this? Anybody experience or they? I heard about certain mandate. Of course, we'll not say name. Are those people panicking again? Because our New Year is like right behind the corner. Certain jobs they had to send people home. I believe somebody text me, sent me an email. Leslie Marshall. Yes, my husband' job. I believe that was a sister or somebody else. Her husband' job shut down because somebody bought something in there that they had protection against that. They had protection against something that they like. Oh, Big Levi, China, would it come with the look? You have no idea what happened in China. I don't talk about China anymore because it's irrelevant to me. It's irrelevant over there what happened in China. They have the crematorium is overloaded, the equipment are melting, they are making makeshift. Those people are being destroyed. This unknown plague, they don't know what it is, brethren. From day one, they give it a name. They have no idea what that thing is. They don't know what to do with it. All they can do, beloved, is project an idea, is project the illusion that they are in control by lying and say, we know what that thing is. This is the name. And then the conspiracy theories, here's this thing. Go out there and say hish. They have no idea what it is and how to stop it, and they can't stop it. Oh, we told them already. Said, well, you you cannot stop this. You can't, you won't, and you'll never be. A lot of people are dropping, beloved, and we can sit here and saying our prayers are not working. And keep sitting here and say, but Big Levi, this is all engineering by the so-called the elite. They are going to do this, they are going to do that. What are those people going to do now? Another lockdown? I'm fine with another. Hey, man. Yo, hey, I'm fine with another lockdown, son. You want to lock us down? Hey, fine. I know you are locked out. Okay. They shut down because someone bring that thing in there and he was vax boosted, yet has to go to the ER. I never took the jab, even though I had it twice. Most I got is whatever. Yeah, so that's what it is. Hey man, you want to bring another lockdown? I had the traffic was empty, it was peaceful. Everything was so well. Nature starts singing. Other creatures start to come. Hey, bring another. Yeah, man, bring another lockdown. I don't care about this age, man. The so-called elites have no power. They can do nothing. You see what happened to cryptocurrency, beloved. We're not gonna sit here and then pretend we don't know what happened. You got people that are in the nation that lost a massive amount of money, man. There's a sister that I know. She's not part of the nation, okay? She will say she's a neighbor of mine. She lost everything. A sister that was already retired. She was convinced to invest. I don't know. Is that what that is? 401k or whatever that retirement she was. So she invests all of it. And the guy that she invested with, he already died 988, and there is no answer. He was doing this thing. His family doesn't even know what he was doing. He died 988, and this sister, she lost everything. Now she says she gotta come back to the she gotta get a job again. 401k retirement plan. She lost it all, man. She invests whatever that she had in there, 50%, 30%. Whatever money that she took, she lost it. I don't know if that's what that is. That's how they said it. But she was talking to the neighbors. We were there, and she lost everything. She said, "Hey, this young man, he took himself out, and I had to invest this stuff." Brothers, this whole thing never sound legit at all. If you knew what that thing was, you would have known that, hey, this is a lick. It's a smash and grab, man. That's what crypto was. Smash and grab, and then you're good. Then the freaking greedy scum get into it and they destroy it. People they lost their saving, brethren. Things was already bad, and then now you lost your retirement. Yo, whoa, what's going on, man? Terrible, man. Beloved, let us pray, because the Holy One has spared us. The Holy One had done certain things unto us that render us safe. Praise and glory goes to you, mighty one. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you. Thank you for not giving us into shame and reproach. Thank you for not giving us into disgrace. Thank you for not totally and utterly destroy the nation. You that created the heaven and the earth, thank you for giving us more knowledge. Thank you for releasing the Holy Spirit. We notice now every single time we get into something new. Some of our brothers and sisters are getting into the celestials. Some of our brethren and sisters are getting into the heaven, the zodiacs, the signs, the angels. We see more destruction, more tornadoes, more weathers, more strings of quote unquote virus, whatever that you want to call it. That mean our people are pushing forwards. If we are going back to sleep, things are coming back to normal. At this current situation right now, things are far from normal. In fact, things are abnormal. Yes, indeed. We see the lakes are drying up. We see the snows up in hell and snow, plague number 6. We see the so-called celebrities are dropping left and right. There's their children and their friends are dropping. We see husband are taking wives' house. We see wives taking their husband out. We see little children, 6 years old, bringing a gun to school and shooting teachers. We see all sort of things are happening. All those things are happening because our people are praying. Our people are repenting. Our people are studying. All those things are happening because of what the so-called 83 have done. I was doing a little research in China and Japan. They are not doing too well. Yeah, of course, the so-called the Ammonite, aka the Japanese, are encouraging their youngs to drink and to bake because they cannot do it themselves. They're encouraging their people to bake 24/7 so they can somewhat nudge the needle. We have seen all over the world the earthquakes. We have seen the tornadoes. We've seen everything, and we know for a fact the Holy One is in the midst. We know for a fact our power is here, and we exalt His name above all. Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Today is the 13th. We have at least somewhere around 18th day or 2 weeks for our 40-day fast to begin in January 31st of this year, as we do it every year. Our yearly Thanksgiving fast will begin. Make no mistake, your prayers are working. Only a few of you that are here that are praying. Only a few of you. Most of the people, they don't care about that. They don't pray anyway. They don't care about that. They want everything to come back to normal. As you can see right now, the so-called 83 have their hands full. This thing is mutating. It's spreading. And they are predicted 80% of people will get infected. Fear not. I fear none. You get infected, so what? I fear none. We're only going to keep it moving. We're only going to keep it going. We have nothing to fear. We fear none. We're just going to keep it moving because we know for a fact that our new year is right around the corner. Pluto will quote unquote enter Aquarius. It's going to move out of, I believe, Pisces, so to speak, it will enter Aquarius. Things gonna get a hell of a lot more erratic. Of course, they are finding bodies, excess death all over the world, except for certain key area and certain key community. They are not seeing it. When they look upon our people, we are indeed protected. Of course, the one that needs to be protected. As you can see, the so-called diamond and silk, one of them is no more. I'm not quite sure if it was the silk or the diamond, because those people mocked us. They went against our people. Wherever and whatever that is, whoever's out there mocking and make fun of our people, you are going to pay. In the book of the Galatians, they said, mighty
I'm
one.
listening.
Siri, stop, please. Cancel.
There's nothing to cancel.
In the good book of Galatians, chapter 6, it is said, whatever a man soweth, it is that this man will reap. All those things that you're seeing here, brethren, it is because of what the so-called 83 did back then. The chattel slavery that you never want to talk about. The lynching that you buried. The Jim Crow that you ignored. You refuse to give up the land. You refuse to give up everything. Now you are being removed because the Holy One is protecting us. As you can see, our people, we are not being affected by this thing as you might thought. We are not being taken out by this thing. What we are seeing, we see you being taken out. We see your people in the region. Great shame is upon you. Great shame is falling towards you. Heavenly Father, we say thank you. Thank you once again for doing everything that you did for us in the past, the present, and the future. We are still asking for more enlightenment as you are giving us more doors that are open. We can connect. Certain of our brothers are studying the sky. Certain of our sisters are into other things, whether it's financial, whether it's cultural, folklore, mythology. Of course, the so-called mythology. Myth is mean word of mouth. That's all that is. Just because you say something is a myth, that technically everything is a myth. Everything is a word of mouth. That's what it is. You heard it from me. You repeat it. It's a myth. I have a car. And I said, yo, I have a car. Hey, I heard Big Leaf, I have a car. It's a myth. That doesn't mean it's not true. It just means word of mouth. Mythology. That's what that is. There's a lot of things out there. They say they are myth. They are mythology. They actually, it really truly exists. Beloved, we thank the Holy One and the angels and everybody that are always praying and supporting us. May the Holy One will be done unto this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. By the beautiful and peaceful and positively high frequency, the Mighty One vested in me, I leave all of you in peace. Go in peace, brethren. Fear none. Let the so-called 83 dismay and go ahead and panic and do all sort of things. You remain calm. You stay calm. When you see 83 is panicking, you stay calm. When you see they stay calm, you panic. Thank you, beloved. We are going to discuss a few stuff, then we will let the nation go. All right, the Mighty One is in the midst. You feel nothing. Let those people go out there and feel whatever they want to, because they don't know what's going on. The Mighty One did not put the spirit of fear in you. Just relax. Let them. And stay away, beloved. Stay away from any so-called black channel or any Hebrew channel that bringing fear unto you. You don't want that. Anybody that are bringing fear and garbage unto you, like there you go, the elite about to begin again, because they were testing 5G's coming back online and all this nonsense. leave those people alone, man. Anybody that's going to keep the vibration high, man, you know, join us, study with us, get a little laugh with us. Yesterday, last night, we had studied the book La Poule Noire, right? Which one of you were there last night with us? We had a great time together. We were laughing and sharing knowledge. This is the first time I heard the word obelisk, obelisk. It's a French word, which is it was. It's let me see if I can get this word. It's a French word that was actually um, English. Odalisk, an odalisk, a female a concubine, odalisk or odalisk. I was not aware. I read this book multiple times. It just flew by my mind. But anyway, this thing, we started. We had some fun. We raised the vibration. Okay, that's how we do. That's how we show love to each other. We share knowledge. Okay, and then it's good. Instead of you being on one of those fear mongering garbage, one of those alarmism scum out there. Okay, cancel Siri.
There's nothing to cancel.
Okay, sweetie. There you go. All right then. So all those stuff that we are doing, we actually raise your frequency. We are learning and stuff. Let those people worry about whatever that they are doing out there. Okay. Let them worry about the tornadoes, the storm, and stuff like that. You study, you acquire more knowledge. You be peaceful. Some of you cook a little stuff. Some of you need to start getting cooking, man. You buy out too much, you eat out too much. You cook, get a little. I would recommend get one of those ceramic pot, whatever is non-sticking ceramic, and start cooking. Yeah, that freaking thing keep listening to everything I'm saying, and and really I can't really turn it off, man. China been spying on me really, really hard, like super hard. I don't know what the so-called Chinese folks or so-called you Moabites come over there want from me. I don't know. China been sending me a bunch of like message. Oh, hey, iPhone being purchased. Diana, they let me the message in Chinese. I had to translate it. Or call press 8 and stuff like that to speak with the operator and stuff. Like, yo, I don't. What the hell you folks need? I mean, if you need the help of the nation, you know what to do. You come, you bow down, you speak the truth, you cleave, you give us the message, and then we will deliver it for you. We don't know what the big man going to do, but and stuff like that. But anyway, beloved, let us question the so-called Gentiles' power. Let us question their ability or their responsibility, or in fact their accountability. Now, when this thing came on scene in 2020, so to speak, and they were saying like it's no big deal. In 2 weeks, it's going to pass. Let's close our door for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, everything's going to be good. Okay. It's 3 years now. Oh, well, it's because the winter is here. Summer is going to take it out. With 2 summer pass, we're about to enter. So summer is right down the corner. Yo, summer is right down the corner. Time is moving so fast, Bridget. Time is moving so fast. Oh, it's the winter. Then when summer get there, it's the summer. We need the winter to cool it off. Then the winter came in. Well, we need to get into the sun. They have no idea what's going on. They have no idea what's going on. They don't know what to do. They're simply lying. And this guy, Dr. John Campbell, he's calling them out. They are watching this dude too. They're watching him. He's calling them out. He said, listen, whatever you guys are doing out there, you don't know what you're doing and it's not working. Because, excuse me, you see, when you quote unquote identify a issue, a problem, that means you stabilize it in some form. If you have, let's say, a problem in your body resolving vitamin D deficiency, which I always put emphasize on this. If you can't get to the sun, try to get 10,000 IU. That's the minimum. It is recommended. Don't listen to people say 1,000. Get 10,000 a day. If you can get the one vitamin that's at 10,000, or spend a hell of a time in the sun. You identify you have quote unquote a vitamin D deficiency, so you're going to focus on that and nurture this, or recovering from this point. Take your vitamins, stay in the sun. Of course, this thing gonna go away. But when you are doing this, the vitamin D deficiency morph into vitamin A. You still have the D deficiency. It morphed to vitamin A. So now the medicine that you are taking for D, it won't work. So you're gonna have to come up with the one for A. Once you come up for A, it go for B. You deficient, and then it keep morphing into C. That means that you don't know what. This is not a deficiency. At one point, brethren, this thing keep morphing. You like, wait a minute, this is not a deficiency at all. What is this thing? By the time you get a sample out of it, you put it under a microscope. When you identify it, and then you make quote unquote a remedy to cure it, by the time the cure get there, another form already there. Then this is not a virus. This is not. So you're dealing with something else now. You're dealing with something that is far more beyond anything that your earthly sciences know about. This thing mutate quickly. And then they are not telling people, certain quote unquote people that are delayed, they don't know what. Take this person. When they test it, they can't see anything. That means this thing is way above whatever that they have. Probably 10 years in the future, they realize, oh, okay, this thing did this. They finally catch up. Remember, brethren, the time is moving fast. Back in 2022, June of 2022, they realized somewhere around like June the 24th, right after our core cleansing bath, they realized that the clock moved 1 second faster. You see, every day 1 more second is being added. After 60 days, a minute, it become a minute faster. After 90 days, it become a minute and 30 seconds faster. We at least probably an hour in the future. We are. At least we're on 1 hour. So by the time they try to figure out things, at least a year, there will be like a day or two. You like two. Can you imagine, Bridge? Some of do you know how it felt to be an hour late from work? Or to anything? You 1 hour late. You were supposed to be there at 7 a.m. You came in at 8. They're already an hour there. Now, can you imagine you 1 day late? You were supposed to be here yesterday's the deck. You came in today. Can you imagine you are 1 year late? What the hell? What were you doing? This thing happened a year. You got ticket to a year ago, man. This thing is gone. By the time you try to catch up, 2 years pass. You can't. You can never catch up, Regin. Do you know that you can catch up with time? The moment you late for something, you done. You done, Regin. There is nothing you can do. It's just time. You cannot catch up with it. Time is the fastest thing. The slowest moving thing is time. It takes so long for things to move, but time is the fastest. Why? Once time gives you something in your hand. You see, the Gentile, they had all the time. because they didn't have something in their hand. They didn't got something to worry about. Now they got something that can mutate it. They keep chasing this thing. He mutate this. He'd hide there. They go there. He hide over here. They go over here. He hide back there. Now they are busy. When you are busy, man, time is very precious. Time is very precious. When you don't have nothing to do, you basically of the day, you say, hey, I ain't got nowhere today. I got time, taking my time. But when you have to go to work and you got to do something, you gotta work, and then there are certain things you will not do properly. You will either rush, you forgot something, or you're not thinking right. But when you don't have time to go, you're like, oh man, hey, I'm retired. All I have to do is come over there, grab this thing, go home. You driving in the traffic, people are passing you, they're rushing. Some people, like, you come up to a stop sign and this guy's watching you, like, hey, you already see that you've been there before him. You stop, he didn't even stop. You're like, hey, go, man. And then this guy go. He is in a hurry. He has something to do. I'm not. I'm off today, man. I'm just gonna go home. I just went and get some stuff. I'm gonna go home now. That's what it is for the Gentiles. They are busy. They are the mighty one keeping them busy. While they have this nonsense going on, 45 tornadoes hit them in Alabama, man. And now they have to worry, like, yo, hey, man, yo. So, where is the National Guard, Reggie? Are they down there in Alabama? You know what? Let me check. Let me check Alabama tornado. I haven't checked it. Alabama tornado or tornadoes. Oh, not that long ago. Okay. At least 6 people are no more after a tornado outbreak in Alabama. See, the mainstream media, what is it? Oh, CNN is there. They CNN is live. Let me see what they're saying. Nope, nothing. No, CNN is not live. Somebody that copied this.
A tornado outbreak is happening right now across the South. This one was spotted near Montgomery, Alabama. And this is video of damage left behind in Selma. The mayor there says a tornado caused significant damage. Officials.
Now they have something to worry about. The Most High keep them busy. California is busy. They have something to worry about, something in their hands. You see, those so-called firefighters or those police officers that are in the off day, they drove all over in Chicago to go shoot and kill our people. They are busy now. The so-called doctors, the lawyers, on their weekday off, they put the mask on, the black mask, and then wear their baggy clothes and go shoot our people in the hood. You're busy now. You're gonna have to be on the phone 24/7 with insurance right now. Hey, yeah, my house was there's a tornado. And yeah, I know I got flood insurance, but but can you guys transfer that flood insurance to my and fixing tornado? Hello? Hello? Okay, well, I got disconnected. I gotta call them again. You're busy now. You see, the one of you scum that always come and do our people wrong. Now you're busy in the hospital right now, getting checked. You're busy, putting your sleeve up, and then hey, jab me up. Yo, you already be yo dog. You've been jabbed up, suit up, boot up, and all this nonsense. You still want to, what the hell? How many of the stuff that you need? Remember 2-3 days ago, we were talking about Uganda, literally Uganda, Haiti, all the Caribbean. They really have zero of this thing. They literally have zero of that, but okay, whatever. They have no idea what that thing is. They are dismayed. They don't know what to say. They don't know what they just sit there and then watching you like, oh well, let's do the same thing that we did. Mandate, we're gonna mandate, but you guys removed that mandate. I thought New York, the travel ban, man. What do you mean this thing doesn't travel to this thing travel to the LA line? No matter what you do, you still don't get it, don't you? Some of you are busy with the war over there. Some of you busy with California. Some of you are busy with the snow. Some of you busy with the tornado. Some of you is busy with the people dropping dead. Some of you are busy because the cryptocurrency. You lost that saving. You busy now. That you know why? Time is very precious for you. The time you used to take to comment our YouTube channel and make your little comment, come here in the chat wouldn't disturb us. It's precious to you now. See, the time you used to make silly little videos attacking us to practice is very precious now. I don't have time for this. I'm busy. A lot of you were retired. You invest everything in that crypto garbage. Now you're back in the workforce. You're busy. You don't have all that time being, harassing us. The time of you used to make videos and say, witchcraft, you people are studying witchcraft, magic is witch. You're busy now. You got something in your hand. You see, the enemy is busy. You give him something to do now. You are not that free anymore. You can't go to us and say, oh, this and that, oh, well, and that's and this. Oh, we're going to have to do this, but wait, we're going to have to do that. Well, those people over here, those people. Now, the expert, all of a sudden, you don't see none of them. The expert don't come, excuse me, and say anything about this new valiancy, so to speak. All the experts are home now. They are kind of busy. You guys don't come out there and explain things anymore. You know how the Gentiles are really proud on going, whatever happened, they come and they explain it. Oh, yes, well, you have to understand the phenomenon of these diseases and stuff. It mostly affected people that have high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. People are not like darker skin because their skin are not able to absorb more of the sun ray, and they live in poverty. It's a very bad thing when you live in poverty. They don't come out there and do that anymore. They don't do that. You know why? Like we said, it's affecting them. Whenever something is affecting them, they keep quiet about it. Don't speak about this hash, man. Speak about Ye. What's going on with Ye right now? What is he doing? Like, is he doing something weird to distract those damn Negroes so they won't know we are under judgment? What else? What about Kyrie Irene or whatever is doing on Twitter or Instagram or whatever? Get them distracted with that. What is it? What is Al Sharpton get his Al Sharpton done with being neutered? They chop that thing off, put it out there, distracted them again. Is Kim Kardashian finally got that thing out of her? They just get them something out. Say something, Jay-Z making that stuff, Illuminati, the pyramid and the eye, and it devilish stuff. Put it out there. This is like, oh, Big Levi, did you see Big Levi doing this? He part of the Illuminati. We need to expose him. Black people need to go out. Black people is our people, Bridget. They expose so much of the same thing. People still out there exposing Jay-Z. Now they will expose we're gonna have to expose Big Levi is a member of the Illuminati. I see him doing this. That one is with the triangle and the eye in there. You're a Satanist. Let's go ahead and expose Big Levi. Because that's what they do. Whenever, brothers, they have something, okay? All right? Whenever they have something going on with them, they go ahead and distract you with some garbage. Oh well, expose this guy being exposed. We have an expose on Big Levi. There's a video that he put his hand like Jay-Z. We know that he is part of the Illuminati. We need to expose him. Yeah, I went to Big Levi houses and I see there's a goat there, and then in a circle there was people doing witchcraft there and stuff. We expose it. Next thing you know, the whole nation, they are distracted. But when things happening to them, when there's something, everybody's very silent. No one's saying hish. People are very quiet. Nobody's saying anything. Shut the hell up. Don't be talking about us. Put on the news that Elvis' daughter. I had no idea who are you? Which one of you that are here knew about this Elvis' daughter? I don't know. Is she sing? Does she has any album out there? Is she an actress? This is the first time I've ever heard of this woman. Forgive me, I'm not too well versed when it comes to those Hollywood stuff. Which one of you knew about this woman, or was she popular? I don't know. What's going on with this? What's going on there? Is that what that is? I have no idea what this woman was. Did she come up with a movie? Was she a movie director or what? Oh, she used to marry to that fellow, Michael. Now I think I remember. I think I remember. She's a terrible singer. She was Michael X. So that's why they put this thing out there. Usually those things will go under the, our people have to bring, they have to always piggyback on our people. Yeah, remember Elvis' daughter? Huh? Michael Jackson wife. Okay, the great Michael. The king of pop. Yeah, Elvis, king of rock. Yeah, well, we're talking about the king of pop here. So what happened to her? Yeah, she's no more. How did she win, Brethren? How did she win? I don't know. I don't care about those things. I really don't look at it and say, what? She was Michael's son. What happened? Some of our people like, yeah, well, she married Mike and then she's one of us. Man, come on, get out of here. Heart? She has some heart attack? Cardiac? Well, that's the most believable. If you tell me somebody had a heart attack or cardiac arrest, I'll believe that. It could be anything else. Oh, she had a heart attack. Oh, yeah. You mean just like that 27-year-old woman, right? Yes. That 21-year-old brethren. Yes, all of them. That guy in that football field. Yes, that's what happening. Okay, then, well, no problem. I gotta be careful, man, and I gotta work out and take care of myself. Yeah, you should. All right, then. That's, father and husband and wife and children, they're all gone, man. Her son is 27, gone. Michael, her husband, gone. Elvis, gone. You see what happened, Richard? And you are still here. You witness all those things. When those people were enjoying those stuff, you were still probably in the same situation that you still are. Yet you're still there. Now those people are paying, man. Beloved, you don't know what's going on the other side. When you go to the Shabbatite sphere and you see those people, you're like, is that Mary? Is that you? Terrible, terrible things are happening to those people over there, man. You really don't want to be a part of this, Richard. Okay? Now, beloved, I will leave you with peace. Then again, please join us to study tonight, like every night, most of the night, La Poule Noire, which is the Black Pullet. We had stopped in page 36, and we're about to see this one right there. This one have kind of like some Capricorn things going on out there. This one is Talisman acoustic. Ooh, this is beautiful. All right, I forgot all about the whole story, but this one got a goat in there, and then it looked like some kind of a goat in a cloud that has some kind of fish tail. So, yes, we will study this tonight, beloved. I will leave you with peace. Okay, I will leave you with love, and I say fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the King reign forever. Okay, study to show thyself approved. Okay, all right, beloved. Okay, okay, Galatians 6:7. Be not mocked. I mean, the heavenly one is not mocked. Whatever a man soweth, you shall reap. The reason why you see all the stuff out there, it's because of the harvest, the reaping of the Gentiles. I'll see you folks later, okay? Study with us. Selah. So be it. Oops.